the latest installment of the South Jersey Golf School's videos on what not to do. I'm Bob Cardia. I'm the head golf coach at Rutgers University. Been there for over 20 years. And to my right, your left, is our faithful assistant, Richie Stoltz. I always say All-American. I'm just going to say All-American from now on. He was All-American, holds a bunch of Rutgers Camden golf records, and was our leader and team captain when we finished 16th in the country just a couple of years ago. So today we're going to talk about alignment, or target, or target. What I get a lot of, and I never just get a lot of this too, is people, when they come out, they say, hey, you know, we hit the ball well here at the driving range, but when we go to the golf course, it doesn't translate. So the first question we typically ask is, what's your target? Answer we get most of the time, and we have our beautiful good swing driving range behind us, is out there, or straight. Our philosophical problem with that is the actual driving range here is roughly 28 acres, and the hole is, you know, over 3 inches in diameter. Aim small, miss small is a time-tested and proven thing. Works in archery, works in marksmanship, works in basketball, works in bowling, works in golf. So what we're going to talk about today is being specifically at your target. Now, here's the don't. Okay, the don't is don't point your body at the target. Interesting, right? See, we get a lot of when people come out here to practice, they take their golf club, and if Rich's going to put his club across his shoulders here, I see people try to align themselves to the target by pointing their shoulder line to the actual target. That would be no, okay? Just so you know, folks, right, the word that we use here is parallel. And we see a lot of good players that have snow sticks or alignment sticks in their golf bag. They're not looking for snow. Okay, they're not looking for, maybe somewhere. Some. We are. So we advocate a specific pre-shot routine, and every shot we say that we hit starts from roughly 6 to 8 feet behind the target. For video purposes, we're not going to drop 6 to 8 feet behind the target because I'm sure you want to see our backsides, but 6 to 8 feet behind the target. Now, what is the first thing you look for? Well, you're actually looking for two things. Okay, one is your actual target. So in this case, we'll just say there's an orange and white flag out in the middle of the driving range. The second thing we'll be looking for is a small target, something a foot or two in front of the golf ball. And in this case, there just happens to be a rock sitting there, right? As Richie and I were discussing before the video, I want a rock. So, the second target should be on the way. Because let me tell you, folks, it's easy to point your golf club at something that's a foot or two away. It's difficult to point your club at something that is, you know, a couple hundred yards away. So what Richie's going to do first is, after he's 6 to 8 feet behind the target, he's going to address his golf ball. Hello, golf ball. He's going to point his club face at the stone, because he knows it's pointing at the rock. It's also pointing to the target. But here's the thing now, our faithful alignment sticks. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this stick right there. Note, Richie's body is not pointing to the target. Richie's body is parallel left. Parallel left. So, folks, for those of you who failed math, failed geometry when you were kids, right? Parallel. Two lines run side by side that never intersect. So look at this. Richie has one line right down the stone. The other line is parallel. Now, you could also do this, if it helps you, take the second line and stick, and you can put it about 2 or 3 inches outside the ball too. That way, you know you're parallel. So what we advocate when we practice around here is, once you hit 3 shots in a row that you're happy with, okay, redo the entire procedure. Drop back behind the target, change targets, preferably change distances also. So that is what we advocate to do in terms of alignment. Remember, you are not pointing at the target, you're pointing